Why not? Fuck the 5 seconds. We're back. We're at part 3 is happening.
That's right. Bonus round, bitches.
Still loud as AF.
Loud as AF. So how do we? So this guy believes that people.
His voice is even higher now.
This guy believes that people are gonna continue to be civil in a chaotic situation. Yes, is that accurate?
No.
He is the Batman to
that
your
it's
Joker in Dark
naive.
Knight.
I think he's very naive about what people will do. What will people would like end up being in terms of survival? They're not going to give a fuck about everybody else. Matter of fact,
I remember that.
I believe that if it comes down to it, they're going to target those areas to make sure that whatever their agendas are, that those people don't survive, so they can't even get to the point of doing what he's suggesting. And like all of us that are going to go to these farms and think we're going to get fed are going to get shot. That's what's going to happen because these are the type of people that have guns.
Unless you shoot first.
I know, you gotta look at it from this point of view as well. Like
What?
Yeah.
like say
I will agree with you that in terms of when you do a comparison to a city, New York City is the closest, right? So
Yeah.
yes, New York City is gonna fall apart mad quick.
yes.
Yes, I agree with that. But there is not much of a difference in terms of we go to the supermarket to buy our food. We don't go to fucking farms to buy our food.
Yes, but another thing is
You think
a
you're
lot,
gonna-
a lot of food is grown without electricity. So I'm thinking a lot of things is like our cars. We don't need running electricity for the move. So I'm saying
How we gonna
we
get
can
the
still
food?
trade food from other countries as well. I'm saying is
What?
Now you're going a little crazy here.
doing?
We're talking about here in our surrounding areas, not other
okay.
countries.
Think about it like this. So, Smallville, right? Everyone in Smallville know each other, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
They all have farms from small. Wait, hold on. They all have farms. So power go out. Their community will still thrive. Why?
You're wrong.
Well, yes, they will.
For a very short amount of time, they'll come
They-
together thinking that the power's going to come back on. Now, when that power does not come back on, they're going to start to fall apart.
They don't need power.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
What do you think they're... Wait.
Every
Gas is ran off of what?
society
where they get
in
their gas
terms
from?
of
The
modernized nations is heavily reliant
Where
on
they getting
power.
it from?
They don't need. This
Where are they
is.
getting their gas from? I mean, sure, you can siphon it, but like...
And that's irrelevant anyway, because when it comes to survival, nobody's going to give a shit about just power or not. They're going to realize they're going to care about if we got water, if we got food. And they're going to protect those things. They're not going to be like, oh, let me share with everybody else. For a short time, when they think it's not a real threat, they're going to do
The
that.
bottom line is it would get real bad and fast.
Yeah, real bad and fast. And I think he's in
The
denial.
the reason is, what I will agree with him on, if we were all like farming, it wouldn't get bad fast. But since we're not, it'd get bad real fast.
But his argument is
because we're dependent on those things, and if you have what we need, you have the goods. We're gonna
Right,
get
so
it.
his argument, though, is that we would be okay because we have surrounding farms. No, we would not. The farmers would be okay for a longer period of time than us because they have those farms. We would be
We're over
fucked.
that. We're over that already. We've been
Are
past
we?
that part.
You
Yes.
are you? You're past it? What point did he get past it? Did I miss it?
I agree that it won't happen as soon as
It was a head
we-
shake. He didn't say.
Moving on.
Moving on.
I agree.
All right. We'll go with what you said and we'll move on.
That it won't happen immediately, but you said that the communities will form eventually.
And when I say eventually, it could be years. You understand that, right?
And at the cost
doesn't
of
matter.
many, many
We're
lives.
past that
Many
part.
lives.
And at the cost of many, many lives.
Like we're not in the city doesn't mean we're not fucked. Is my point. We're fucked.
Like a
I
lot of
don't think everyone's going to survive once the power goes off.
Oh well.
I don't think people are going to
We have
fucking.
moved on, and now we're back.
I can move it on.
I was trying to move.
We'll let
past
you have the
it.
last word. All right. So what do you? So you're. Go
You're
ahead.
having a-
Last word. Go.
I'm done.
All right. That's fine.
Go.
So what
Next.
were you were talking about? You asked a question about coming out and all that kind of the experience of your transgender friend that was coming out of the closet or whatever. What was your question about that?
I was asking how was that person received in high school, but they didn't come out until after.
Well,
after high school?
like I said, like she's always been very feminine, like even as a male to begin with, and like over like time, like it started with like like in high school we were like in 10th grade wearing like skinny jeans to like okay now we're girls jeans and okay and like it was kind of like a process, and over time like my best friend like started wearing like makeup too before being transgendered and everything, and I always thought of her like as a girl anyways, because for many years
Really?
she's been wearing makeup.
Oh, okay.
Like I never really thought of like my guy, because I was like
That wasn't weird for you to watch her?
No,
It was
because
just,
like
you just
I'm
didn't think
literally
anything of
so
it?
close to my best friend that our
So
friendship.
if I start
just-
wearing makeup, it wouldn't bother you?
The beard.
I mean, we're not. It's not the
You
same.
look like a
but
fucking clown with your beard.
I mean, like I said, it's different.
Don't
because
turn around.
It's someone who I've connected on a
Yeah,
really
yeah, all right,
deep
it's not the
level.
same.
So
Okay.
I
Yeah, you're
don't-
not
like,
connected
it
to
doesn't
her.
bother
we got it.
me.
Fucking.
You're just not the same.
We got it. You're asshole. You're like mentioned black like 4 times tonight. You got a problem with black
I think
people?
the biggest meme is
Oh no.
I mean, you're black, so I mean, maybe
I'm
there's
very
just some
black.
kind of
No, why would I
self-hatred
be-
going on.
the biggest
No,
meme to get over these things now is like it's 2017. That's the meme right now. It's like it's 2017. Everyone's gay. Everyone's transgender.
That's
It's like
not
but
true.
what it
I'm
means
not
is,
gay.
but what
I'm
it
not
means
gay.
what it means is like everyone, no one cares anymore. It's like it's been
Well,
done.
no, but people
Never
still
did.
do.
Here's
care.
the problem. Here's the problem.
Glad you said
Here's the
that.
problem. Here's the problem. with-
Society
But
is
exactly.
not
But that's the
a
meme.
meme,
Hold on,
but
hold on,
people
hold on.
still
You
care.
underestimate that.
Here's the problem. You ain't left fucking New York yet, my man. When you decide to start leaving and going
Yep.
out other places, especially
Tennessee,
down south,
Georgia.
you'll see how much
I've
shit
been
cares.
in
And-
Georgia, New
Yeah, for how long?
I'm saying
Yeah.
for a month.
The
I was down there for
airport.
a
Oh, a
month.
whole month,
And-
huh? Wow,
But
I
that's,
see.
that's
I
impressive.
know these things. I'm not saying
He saw that.
I'm
He saw
ignorant
that
to these
statue and
things.
ran away.
Oh my god! So you're assuming I'm ignorant to these things?
You
just because
are.
I made a comment.
You are.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
So I've actually been there longer than you, and I don't know more than you now.
Yes, you're ignorant. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So wait, so you didn't?
You're
you didn't-
suggesting
you didn't
that your
experience-
1
you
month
experienced
gave you-
more prejudice. What down there? You didn't feel.
As soon as I got to Georgia, I immediately felt more I felt the pressure. I saw Confederate flags. I saw before you came here. I said that. I felt something. So I got there. I was like, wow, I don't want to be here
So
anymore.
they do care about stuff.
Right.
But that was I'm saying, John.
So
that is the meme. That, I was just
wild,
bringing
though.
up the fucking meme. I'm not saying I believe that.
Why bring it up? Why are you doing
Yeah,
it?
what is
Because he was she was talking about her friend being a man, and I'm saying
Right. It's 2017.
it's 2017.
Right.
This is what people think. No one,
but
basically,
that's
no one
just-
cares
that-
anymore.
That's not. But that's not an
accurate.
accurate statement, though.
That's
No,
not
it's
true.
not.
I've had people make nasty comments
Right.
to
That's
my
not
best
accurate.
friend before.
It was
give them
more.
nasty
It was
looks.
more. It was not more of I'm on one side. I'm saying throwing that out there. Part of the argument.
Like why is it a problem? You're saying more like why is it a problem? It's 2017.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's not more of I'm picking a side and I'm like
Well,
trying
you
to go
got to be
against.
realistic in terms of, the idea of people being completely and totally accepting, and they're not. They're not.
I know they're not.
So then what? I don't get it. Am I missing?
It,
It's 2017.
Oh, okay.
It was just easier because my best friend already looked like a girl.
Oh!
That's why.
I,
It's easier. That's all.
No, you didn't.
Did you hear that?
Complete and utter-
debacle.
And like,
Debacle.
you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
you
I have.
really like, you know.
I first in high school, right?
Oh, we're name dropping.
Should have done that.
Oh shit.
And, open, close,
That'll come back to get you.
close and open.
Come to get you.
I want that out of there for
That
real.
will come.
Some
Is that
person
right
in
there?
high
We're
school.
I'm the editor, so I
Oh,
do
so was
everything.
that?
I'm the one who goes through this at the end of the day.
And
I'll
we're
make-
fucked.
I'll make whatever I
Don't
feel
sue
like
me.
doing.
Don't sue me. Sue him.
At the end of the
Sue the
day,
guy from Get Out. He's got money.
We want everything in there except for that name drop, and don't even do it to
it
yourself.
wasn't going against. I wasn't saying anything bad. I was
Get the
gonna say
name drop
something
out of
good,
there. You know it
but,
doesn't matter. Go ahead. What's your
It's around
point?
the 8-minute point, by the way.
What?
He's trying to help you,
It's at the 8-minute
Oh.
point around.
Basically, what I was trying to say is like,
editor.
Are you gonna say it again? Is that what you're about to do? You about to make the same mistake at the 9-minute point?
Made a mistake now.
Okay, right?
Don't make me take a shit in front of all these people.
I come from the jungle.
I come from the jungle. What is that?
I wish I could talk. But I
I wish you could talk to.
Now every time I try to say something, someone's always talking over me. So you know what?
No,
It's
go
over.
ahead, no,
Oh, you found your way out?
Don't fucking start. I'm not gonna say anything from now on.
You
No.
pussy ass
I'm not being
motherfucker.
pussy. You literally talking over me.
Listen.
Every time I say something, you talk over
I
me.
love it. He
I'm
says
done.
he's not going to talk, and then he keeps talking.
No, this is the thing,
That
though.
doesn't happen to me, by the way. What you just did,
I think what
you're a
he's-
bitch. That
I
doesn't
think-
happen to me.
You're
I
a
think-
bitch here. What the fuck?
You are.
I think what he's about
I'm
to say.
trying to talk, and you're jumping
You
at
just
every
told me-
word I
you
say.
just told me you weren't
That's
gonna
not
talk,
letting
and
me
now you're
talk.
talking.
You calling me a bitch because I don't want to talk?
Yeah, because you can make
Because
it.
you're literally attacking every word I say.
Are you done now?
Are
you gonna stop
answer
talking
my
to her?
question. Answer my question.
What's your question again?
That was a joke. Okay.
No, I don't know what your
No,
question
no,
is.
it's a joke now. I'm
My
asking
point
you
was
questions.
that-
I asked asked you a
Listen.
question, you're not even listening.
All right.
And I was literally just talking to you.
Okay, so my point is that what you're
I've
doing
never
right
seen
now
George cry.
does not happen to me.
I've never
I don't
seen
allow
George
people
cry.
to stifle what I got to say, regardless
That's
of what's
fine.
going on.
That's
So
fine.
all I'm saying is you can make
So
your
because you don't do that, I'm a bitch.
yeah.
That's how life works. Because
Yeah,
you don't do
yeah.
something, I'm automatically a bitch.
Yeah,
That's your
yeah.
logic on that?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear that. You
Because
said that.
it was
No, that's fine. I understand what you're
Let
saying.
me show you how to be a
I
man.
understand what you're saying.
I'm gonna show you how to be a man.
I get
Here we
it.
go. Here we
I
go.
get
You
it.
ready?
I'm a
Man
bitch
talk.
because I
Man
do
talk,
the thing.
All right, I'm gonna show you. Go ahead. All right.
First of all,
Everybody be quiet for a
base.
second, please. Please
Base.
be quiet. Go ahead and make your point. That's how you be a man. Go.
I completely lost my point now. What the fuck we were talking? Were you looking at John?
Bitch.
You're not even looking at
All
me.
right. Anyway, moving on.
You're looking at me. What the fuck?
You hear it. I'm glad you can hear it because he's falling apart completely.
That's not full of, you said. What are you looking at, John? A bitch. You weren't even looking at me.
I wouldn't want to bother looking at the bitch. What's the point?
Not a bitch, then.
Why waste
all over the place.
my time?
Basically, you were about to say you come from a Jamaican heritage, right?
Yeah, I come. Okay, so I was saying.
Oh wait, you're gonna talk now?
I remembered.
All right.
what I
So
said.
nobody interrupt him.
So I
Nobody
come from
attack him. So
Jamaican
you make his
heritage.
point. Go ahead. Go.
That gay shit is not allowed. It's not allowed. That is not even a thought. Like that's not even a thought, right? I met a friend in high school,
I had plenty
and
of
I
Jamaican guys.
and I did not.
You just saying.
Amen.
And I did not have any negative feelings about that person. And it's like
Chi man.
Excuse me, bitch. So in your culture, it's just
It's
something
just not-
that's
it's-
completely
yeah,
utterly shunned.
that's just shunned. And it's like I'm saying, like another thing is like everyone's different at the end of the day. It's like I'm more accepting. I think I'm a more generally just more accepting person than other people.
Really?
And I because I grew up in
you watched K4 at one point.
Magnetic.
because I grew up in
You
people
figured
call-
it out, so now you're like, okay, I can kind of see
You
where
know what?
I can kind of see where they're coming from with this.
Involved.
Oh no, you're doing
Hold
it.
on,
You're
hold
doing it
on.
again. He's not gonna stop talking. Watch it.
Like,
Oh!
I'm trying to make a connection. Shut up, John.
Shutting up.
So it's just a thing. It's like once you
name is
have a
Horace.
background of someone just calling you gay or whatever, so you're just
Yeah.
more accepted to other people in general.
Okay, I can
Right.
kind of understand. You can kind of, I get it. You kind of identify with, the struggle, if you will.
Yes.
Hole in the sock.
How the fuck did we have to go through all that to get to that?
I don't know. Maybe because I come from jungle. I'm trying to talk and everyone's jumping at it. Like
That's what you said.
You did this.
because I
want you to know you
personally
did
I allow
this.
people to talk when they talk, but when it's like if you try to welcome me, call me a bitch. Now you're crossing the line.
No, you're a bitch.
No, what the fuck? How?
I'm just trying to trigger you. I'm sorry.
And you letting them
Now-
work, which is kind of crazy. You
Now
don't
I'm
see
just.
this? You don't fucking see what's going on?
John does know how to trigger me, but I know how to trigger John too, so I'm
Do
okay
you?
with that.
You about
so.
calling me fat bitch? That's your go-to.
It works every time.
That depends on how you do it. I'll give you that to an extent. I don't even know what the fuck we're doing now.
Next topic.
I think
Oh,
Where are we?
One more and wrap up.
I don't even know if I have anything else. We
have
did
something.
we did 3. Why don't you do something
Do
for
the
us?
relationship stuff.
Oh, the
I don't
relationship
have-
master.
right, but I don't have.
Well, I can do. I can write good. I'm glad I can do
Prepared
that.
statement.
Okay.
All right. So, what is your take on the view of females when it comes to what relationships are supposed to be and what you think they should be? Don't touch my microphone.
Hey,
Yeah, you in the black hands.
Pause that.
Trying to be the relationship guru.
Pure fantasy.
You gotta explain
well,
that.
females are more hopeless.
Are you talking over him?
Hey,
I'm
are
agreeing
you
with
doing
you.
that? What you doing over there?
I'm agreeing with
Hey,
you. Go ahead.
what is the fonts? How's the fonts? Cool.
Hey.
Chill.
I saw the statue. In Milwaukee.
Where?
In Milwaukee.
Fawn statue.
You take a picture of it?
And he was
I
cool.
never saw that.
You never went to Milwaukee.
Go ahead.
Google it. Yeah. See, here's the thing with females, right?
That's you.
That,
Here's you.
here's the issue. Right?
If this gets crazy, we're all friends. Okay? We're all friends.
You know how women say males are perverted? Because we're perverts, like they want, threesomes, or they want, you know, the girl to be in a French maid outfit, or the, you know, the pizza woman to come through and answer and bang her, or whatever the, you know, fucking crazy fantasy males might have. And then you say that's crazy, and how the perversion could actually fuck up the relationship. You would agree, like some of Mel's perversions could actually mess the relationship up, because, you know, their perversion cannot mess the relationship up.
It depends.
It can,
who is it towards?
It can happen, right?
Mostly
The-
her.
the-
Wait. Can I?
No, you can't interject, because I'm not. You can interject after I finish my point. So here's the thing:
We're manly up here.
women
See how it's done?
are very perverted, except their perversion is accepted in society, because the whole idea of romance is a perverted thought, right? And it's pushed.
Whoa, romance is
Well,
not-
hold on one second.
totally
There is no
Let him talk.
romance.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Without
Wait,
finance. I'm sorry, that's a movie I had to
That's
do.
also true.
It's very rare I get opportunity to go
Romance is
ahead.
completely
That's also true.
is definitely Hollywood, and it's super perverted, right? So it's perversion is like what usually is, and then like to take it to a different level, right? So sex is like regular, you know, pizza woman answering the door, you fucking her right then. Not so much, right? It's like it's what's the word? Obscure. It's a fucking, I can't think of the word.
Obscure?
So it's
Proper.
right. So it's like of what reality is, and I believe romance is usually that for females, but it's accepted, and so because they're under this constant false reality, it fucks things up because it's not normal. And so when they're expecting you to put down roses on a bed of roses because that's the shit to do, or bring, you know, a whole bunch of flowers all the time, it's just not realistic in what is normal.
Well, that's more of
Who
a fantasy
determines-
or once a
Well,
thing. not all
Fantasy,
the
which
time.
Who determines what's normal and what's not normal,
Yeah.
though? If you know that your mate likes that sort of thing, what is the
Well,
problem with that?
basically, One is-
the
one is
problem,
shunned
the
and one is
problem
not,
is, the
though.
problem is, it's kind of the issue being would be the constant of it, and what's okay for one side and what's not okay for the
So
other
your
side.
point saying if you don't do that and that person gets mad at you, they're not right to get mad at you because
I don't believe that they should be, because it's, no, just understand that it is perversion, and understand, like, if
Well,
you're not gonna
wait,
dress
is
up
it
in a French,
perverted, like on what type of level? Like twisted or like sexual? There are
It-
two
it-
different types of perversion.
it-
corrupted. There's corruption.
it's twisted in reality.
Okay.
you gotta explain it to me. I'm not getting it.
I think mostly.
I get it.
I
It's
get
Help me
mostly-
out. I'm not.
It's
You,
basically, it's the way things go naturally, right?
Yeah.
Whether there's
You
natural
go to the
attraction,
bar,
or
you
whatever,
meet a
hold
girl-
on, right? Whether it's natural attraction, that's just regular, right?
Mm-hmm.
The perversion is something different. Your wife is not always going to be in a French maid outfit, right? But you have perversion of, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, your wife might not always bring
so
a-
you're saying in terms of the natural order of how you have children or whatever.
the natural
when
order
you
of
add it, when
how
you add
one
in.
and two, how 1 and 2 meet together, and how 1 and 2 are together. It's not. There's really no need for, like, if romance didn't exist, humanity would still go on and still have relationships,
I agree with that.
because it's a fact. Because, and then it's perverted. Hollywood is the one that's pushing
Yeah.
the romantic.
I mean, I see where you're
shit
getting
that's going
at,
on.
but I don't feel like there's a perversion in something that's natural.
Well, no,
Like,
no,
if-
It's not
It's
natural.
not really natural either. Because
isn't.
it's fed to you.
It's fed, exactly.
No,
Let
I'm
me
not
hear-
talking about Hollywood. I'm not talking about society. I'm talking about between two people.
Right.
Okay, we're not talking about Hollywood. That's nice. We know that's not reality, obviously. I'm talking about in real, actual relationships.
What do you mean?
When you love someone,
Right.
you want to do for them,
Right.
and you have expectations of that person, right? Do you not?
Me?
Do you
me?
not?
Me?
If you're,
Are you talking? Wait a minute.
If
Are
you're
you,
a freak
you asking
and you
me?
like to have, if you're a man and you like to have sex a lot, would you want to be in a relationship with a woman who doesn't really care about sex? Or would you,
You
want to be like,
shouldn't be.
or would you want to be like, okay, you kind of meet my expectations, you have the same sex drive as I do, it's more compatibility.
Exactly.
But if it's a woman who doesn't really care that much about romance, like my best friend don't really like, I have a girl best friend who doesn't like who doesn't like flowers, and it's like I don't fucking care.
But that's
Right.
And he brought her flowers, and she's like, I don't want that. I want food.
Well, see, now that's wrong.
She should do
But I'm
that.
just- I'm
What she
just
should
saying,
say is that's very nice
there's-
gesture.
There's no
In the future, give me
there's
food.
no perversion in natural gestures that come out of you.
But
But it is perversion.
But if it's expected,
It's
then
perversion,
that's
though.
different.
But it's still perversion. It's still a perversion of what is the norm.
Because romance
It's-
in general is not perverted. It's what you
Yeah,
make it out to
it
be.
is.
But you know,
Romance.
Let me hear him for a minute.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm getting from this is like, if you have an idea of what you want your relationship to be and how you want your sex life to be with this person before you even get with that person, that's perversion. That is the same thing as I want my girlfriend to be a maid, a sex maid. You know what I mean? It's like where I want my man to give me roses and be naked when he bring me my thing. It's like it's the same thing.
It's the same
The
thing.
definition.
But like I
Well,
said,
perversion? I
wanna hear the
if
actual
you love
definition.
someone, it should go
Perversion?
hand in hand, and you
There's
would want to
different
do
ones.
that. You
I
would
looked
want
it
to
up.
play out your man's sexual fantasy because you love
But
him.
you have
and
an-
if you love your woman, you would want to bring her roses. 'cause,
Not
like,
necessarily.
I know it
Not
But when you want
necessarily.
soap
Right?
operas,
No,
what do you,
not
what's your,
necessarily.
You don't love
Just
that person.
No, that's not true. Just because you love somebody doesn't mean you want to do some shit for her. I don't feel like I'm put here to serve.
Well, then
Period. Now,
your
not
view
do
of
it.
love
Wait.
is different.
That's very true.
That's true.
Everybody's view of love is different.
But that doesn't mean that I don't generally care and love people, right? But I don't believe that I should be the one to serve everything that you want, all your desires. I don't. First and foremost, that's
Well, the
fucking.
thing about it is you
first and
gotta-
foremost, that shit is false anyway. You'll fucking break your neck doing it, and you'll probably be unhappy, right?
When-
I myself embrace my fucking happiness, right? So it's like, no, it's. Maybe for somebody, it's like, you know what? I just love to be with her so much. I just want to do everything for her, or I love to
And
be
that
with him
makes
so
them
much.
ha- and that makes them
exists.
happy.
That exists, and that
Yeah.
makes them happy.
Let me hear the
If
definition
it
for
makes
version
you
real quick.
happy.
Let
I
me
have
hear
what you
it.
want. The alteration of something from its original course.
Boom!
Meaning.
Stop! Don't say anymore.
There's more to it. What the hell?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is the
I'm sorry.
mood room.
I'm at it.
He's in the mood.
I'm sorry.
Get this phlegm off of
Sorry.
me.
It's like when you're driving. If you stop going straight, you've perverted yourself.
That's it. We're done.
Exactly.
Yes.
But
The
go ahead.
alteration of something from its original course, meaning, or state to a distortion or corruption of what was first intended.
So the original
So-
intention is to.
So what I get that from, what I get
The
from
original
that is,
intention is to be with somebody. All that other shit is just.
so when you meet
Extra.
someone,
Fluff.
where's reality? When you
Well-
meet someone, wait, when you meet
Yeah,
someone,
exactly.
You don't,
And
you
it's
don't.
not
Oh,
dealing
let
with
me
The
hear
word
it.
you're searching for is subjective.
Say again.
The word you're searching for is subjective.
Yes,
It's
very
subjective
true.
to each individual.
When
That's
True.
very true.
That's not
Yeah.
facts. That's just your opinion.
I
There's
think
a
what
difference.
I think
But
what
it
his
is
point is that the society as a whole has allowed itself to be twisted
Yes, it
with
has.
the
Yeah.
with what they believe is what is the norm or
Right.
what should be,
And it's not.
and they don't recognize that they've been manipulated
That's
in that
right.
sense.
Yeah.
So that when you have somebody that is not fitting into that
she makes you feel like a monster.
design,
Like,
Exactly.
But then
now
you're young.
now
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 they're
that
the wrong
person
You're
is
not
is
mature to be
That's
in a
not
relationship.
true. That's
then.
not true statement.
But yeah, that's
not
not
a
true
true
because
statement.
If you can't accept
No, that's
reality
sweetheart. That's
Wait,
not
wait,
in
no,
a
that's a
relationship,
The reality.
If-
Wait, hold on, 1 second. Just 1 second. The reality of it is that you like this person, you have feelings for this person. All that other shit is the bullshit. The reality is, I have feelings for this person, and I like this person for that.
do
But
this.
every
We'll come back to you.
Well, how do
I'm
you
sorry.
show you love someone?
Do
then?
this.
What do you
Show
do?
them. Show
Apparently through
them.
the
Do you have
sexual
sex
act.
with them? Do you make them food? Do you bring them flat? What do you
What?
do?
That's what I was
Do
gonna
you
do with
tell
it
them
next.
I love you and that's enough?
No.
Do you
how
not
do
provide
I?
for them and that's not enough?
Of course. Well, I mean, it
Is
depends.
that what you do?
Yeah,
No,
I wanna
it
know.
depends.
Fuck
No,
them
she's
and bye,
asking
I love
what
you,
is your
peace
definition,
out,
not
and
what
I
do you
love
personally-
babe.
You definitely.
Bye, what's your definition?
Yeah.
How do you
Let
show
me
someone
answer
you
that
love
question,
them?
then we'll go to you.
all right.
I believe it's all natural. Like you don't have to. What I'm saying is you don't have to do the cliche things.
No,
of-
you don't have to.
But wait a minute, I thought this is my turn. All right, you just kind of just try to throw
Go
some
ahead,
little,
go
little
ahead.
fluster of jabs.
Go ahead.
So I'm not saying not to do those things first and foremost. I'm just saying understand that it is perversion, and understand just because somebody doesn't do those things doesn't mean that they don't love you, they don't care about you. That's not what that means, right? So love is. It's a weird thing. It's not a speakable thing. I don't know. It's an energy. It's a vibe. It's a fit. It's not necessarily a flower. It's not those things, right? So yes, the reason why people do those things is because they don't want to lose that fit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like you don't know who you're gonna fall in love with. That's why I tell people to guard yourself who you're gonna be
What are the
around.
things
Wait,
you
let's
gotta
wait,
let him
let's
go
wait,
next.
let's
Go
wait.
ahead.
Let me ask you a question. See the big red dog, right? He asked you to be a manatee in bed.
A
Is
manatee?
yeah, he
What
asked you to
does that
be
mean?
clap your hands like a manatee while having sex. Is he a pervert?
I mean, I would think that's weird, but I don't know about
Little
pervert.
pervert. Yes, according to definition. Yes, continue.
But that's his sexual fantasies.
What's
Is,
your-
is he immature for that?
I mean, I would
What
think
is-
I would talk about it. Think it's weird.
You're
but
coming
that's
from
what
left
is-
field with these
But I
don't know,
questions.
this
We
is
don't
weird.
understand your point.
But she said it was immature when someone had
No. I'm talking about it's immature to expect the fluff and fantasy in a relationship constantly.
I agree with that.
I'm saying you have to
Well,
accept the reality.
My question was like forever ago,
That's
so
what I'm
that's
saying.
why I was trying to hold on to it.
I understand that society puts these pressures on people. I get that. That's perverted. I understand that. But I'm saying between two people, if they want to show that they love each other genuinely, like if there's a man who's genuinely romantic and wants to do those things, wants to, not because of society, then I don't see that as perverted.
I think his point is that he's talking about it as a whole in terms of how everybody is viewing. So women, I don't want to say just women, but women can get programmed these ideas of what it should be. I gotta get married. I gotta have this. I gotta have that.
You
And
don't.
that's stuff that it's like
It's not true.
if your love is that strong, why do you need these other things to justify or
materialism.
validate you as a woman?
Or
You guys have a
keep it
9
up
to
with the
5.
Joneses. It's like
Okay.
Although there's some
This
great
is what
benefits
I
to being
like.
married, I'm just saying.
you know what I mean? This is like, oh, but I like this. It's like, but yeah, you like it because you're conditioned to like it because someone pushed a narrative in your head that says this is what
Well,
you like.
but
But in actuality, it's like, no, you really just like that person.
But
bottom-
not
now
all
it's just
women
like,
are like that.
I'm
The
not
bottom
saying- I'm
line
not
is,
saying
like he
that.
said
all
earlier,
are
it's subjective.
immature.
I don't-
That's what I'm saying. If you view it that way, if you let society mold you, then you're not a strong person. You don't know who you are.
Well, the majority of people do
Are
that.
they?
Well, they're stupid, and that's
The
why
majority of people are
that's why
stupid.
fucking
That's why we're
marriages
fucked
end up
right
in
now.
divorce because they're dumb. Because they
Highest
have
divorce rate.
fantasies, unexpected
Highest divorce
reality,
rate.
and they don't know how to deal with real relationships.
Right, because
And that's
they're-
why they fail.
Because of perversion.
People, you with me? You got it finally?
You get what I'm saying, Gio.
Not exactly. This is the Bill Wolf gravity. Just drop the mic and walk away.
Bill deGrasse Tyson, drop some mic, gravity
Gravity.
bitches.
I mean, I definitely get your point. But I
Perversion.
don't think all men and women are like that. That's all I'm saying.
The majority.
The majority, yes.
The
I
majority
agree
are
with you.
walking- all
They're like,
I'm saying is-
I want my man to buy me a Prada bag. I want him to do this. I want the big Escalade. I've seen it. I see it all the time.
It's like my thing is just don't let. It's not even a name brand stuff. Just don't let those things influence the actual love that you have. Don't let it blind you of the love
That
that
I
you actually
understand.
have for your. That's
Of course.
But it happens all the time.
40 minutes
Like
left.
people, I've experienced women to feel lesser than because I didn't receive this.
Now that I
didn't
don't
receive
that I don't like.
I don't have this.
That I don't like. Now, like
That's
so,
bratty.
yeah, that's
That's
pathetic.
immature. That's what I'm saying. They're immature, and you shouldn't be in a
But
relationship.
here's the
with
thing
someone
about
like
that, right? And I was just about to say that when
They're
it comes
not
to
real.
being in a relationship with somebody else, you need to be okay with yourself, and be happy with yourself in order to be able to have a relationship with somebody else and make them happy. You can't jump in there and expect them to fulfill
fulfill a
and
whole
like
message.
no,
You can't.
no, you gotta be okay with yourself and the idea of you being alone by yourself and sustaining yourself and being happy with yourself, and then you bring that into a relationship. Don't come in there and expect he's gonna make you, this fucking.
Or finish
You know,
there.
it's funny because I spoke to someone about 3 different types of ways you can show somebody you love. Right?
Okay.
There's the verbal,
Okay.
there's a physical,
It's not where I thought
and
you
there
were
are
going.
gestures. Right? Everybody's different, and you have to be with that person who can reciprocate your love in a similar manner or compliment you.
There's a
Like, if
book. I
you're-
don't know if you read it. It's called The 5 Love Languages. You should check
No,
it out.
I haven't.
5 Love
But
Languages.
like, let's say I'm
Check my
I
Twitter.
really like. I'm making it personal. I love affection, right?
Right.
I cannot be with a man that can't be affectionate.
Right.
That can't do
Fuck you.
nice things.
And
you know
you
what
know
I
what?
mean?
And,
vice
and nor
versa.
should
I'm
you
very
be. If that's what
affectionate.
makes you
And-
happy,
and-
you shouldn't put up with
No,
anybody
I
that
get
doesn't do
but
that.
In the 5 love languages, what they try to teach people is that everybody has, there's like 5 languages of love. Like, that people have. There's like a primary and there's like usually a secondary. And so basically what they break them down and tell people to target, because just like with your friend with the flowers, right?
Yeah.
They say they brought her flowers, but it didn't hit her where we're
Yeah.
supposed to hit her at, right? So he missed the mark. But the bottom line is, usually people project their love on what they like. So if it's like words of affirmation, they'll say, "Oh, you can do it." You know what I'm saying? You look beautiful, da 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 da. But maybe the words don't do that for it. Maybe it's a hug that really does it for
But
it.
that's when you really love someone. You see that about them. You recognize their
you
needs,
don't always
and you
see it,
want
though.
to meet them.
Yeah, I know, but
You
some-
want to. Sometimes
right.
you do miss them.
No,
I
no,
get
you
it.
don't. You don't.
But-
I can tell you that you don't always see them.
Does this dress make me look fat? No, your fat makes you look fat.
That's missing the mark.
No, it's not. It's not good to be honest.
Wow.
It is good to be honest, but honesty.
Well, then you can't handle it.
Yeah,
You
but you're
can't handle it.
That's another topic. Wait, that's another big topic.
That's a whole different topic. He's right about that.
That's a big
All right.
topic.
It's a huge topic about that.
We got 10 more minutes if you guys want to do it. 10
I
minutes.
think honestly,
That's not enough.
So we gotta
even
end
if
in
you
10
don't want to
minutes.
hear it, you gotta hear it. You
I
have
think
to.
I agree.
Or
I
else you're
agree.
gonna be living in denial.
I agree.
I can't stand
I
people that have
That's
feelings.
that's what we do.
I can't stand people that have feelings or opinions about something and they hide it from people.
But sometimes,
I can't stand it now.
Sometimes you gotta hide it though. Sometimes you have to.
Give me
hide
some
it.
scenarios
It
then.
depends what it is, like pedophilia.
If you-
Then you keep that
Wait,
shit to yourself.
Dad, you know
Keep
what?
that shit to yourself.
You got that, my
Don't
nigga.
Be honest about it.
Nobody want to hear that bullshit.
Keep that to yourself.
You got that.
Alright,
What other examples are you?
I was gonna say like you say like you truly love someone, like you tell them, and sometimes if you really know someone on a deep level, you can't let them know that they don't look good in that dress, or they will.
No.
Wait,
I don't agree with that.
There's different because there's different ways to approach it. You wouldn't say you don't look good. You would say, look, honestly, honey, you probably look better than this. That's what you would say.
Well,
No,
that's
you
just
don't.
tact.
Yeah, that's
But-
tact.
That's
But-
tact,
that's
but you're being
which I
honest.
don't have.
But
You're
it's
still being honest.
Yes, but you're not. But you don't have to be brutal.
No,
We don't have that.
being honest
we
doesn't
we
have to
not.
be brutal.
I was getting.
Do you prefer somebody to candy coat the shit, or do you want it straight
No,
up?
I want to.
She's a straight-
I'm a
you
very
can't
direct
tell?
I'm a very
What's
direct
wrong with
person.
that, man?
I
She
tell.
can
I'm like,
tell.
I'm very
tell them
direct.
straight up.
I'm
Like,
direct
I
too.
wanna know.
I believe you don't like
I
something about
wanna
me,
know.
tell
I
me.
respect that. I respect
You
that.
just said you wanted candy coated.
No. I did not. No. I'm saying some people. I'm not
said
saying
some
me.
people.
All right.
I want to
back.
be direct. For example, person I dated, right? She didn't like something about me. I'm like, why are you telling other people? Just tell me. I want to know what you don't like so I can work on it.
You tell
You
other
wanna
people
work on
instead of telling the person.
That
See,
happens
but
all
it's
the
something
time.
that-
That happens all the
Immature
time.
From your part.
Passive aggressive.
That was immature on
Right.
her part. And
Ew.
that's immature on your part.
I don't like that kind of behavior. Passive aggressive
That
behavior.
happens all the time, though, John.
So
You'll
gay.
get-
Almost
I hate
a
it.
lot of relationships
Because
of
people are
mine.
stupid.
A lot of relationships of mine. It was just like,
I
you
can't.
tell my friend that. I'm like, I'm dating you. Tell me this.
That sort of behavior will infuriate me. Passive aggressive behavior.
Oh, I hate that shit.
That won't infuriate
I'm like,
me.
no.
Oh yeah, that
No.
definitely
No.
causes my
Tension.
A problem.
blood to boil, and
Yeah.
I react quick like
Also
a
ill.
scorpion.
Get over here!
Get over here!
Excellent. When their heads are flying off, you can fucking Bonesy! What you doing over there in the corner? What's going on? You got any thoughts? You just taking it all in?
That's what she
No
said.
pun intended.
I mean, you can say that too at the end of the day.
All right, so I think we're gonna end the show there. We had some good shows today. It was a little crazy in a lot of them, but it was definitely.
No one
Little
died.
firecracker over here.
We all survived it. Thanks for listening.
Not that all of us will survive the apocalypse. We've established that.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're close to some farm.
I like how it came back to me. I'm having a good day.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
that was a petty jab in my. I gave you that. I'm sorry.
Today was a good day.
Today was a good day.
it was a good
We're
day.
gonna
I
survive.
enjoyed
That's what
that.
Ice Cube says.
He does say that in his
Then he had a helicopter
in
fly
his
over him
music.
at the end,
That's true.
so it didn't end so well.
Oh wait, real quick. The Mummy sucked. For those that aren't aware, don't go watch that. That was terrible.
It's coming to our
That's
theater.
like
Don't
you
go
said.
watch it. Don't go watch
It's
it.
like 4 weeks
Wait,
and
wait.
he's telling you not to go see some shit that's
Well,
already.
whatever.
Wait,
Don't
wait,
see
wait,
it.
It's
wait, wait,
overseas
wait,
at
so
this
the
point.
That's fine. Don't
So
see
when you
it.
saw, wait, John. Let me ask you a question. When you saw the swimming mummies, you didn't say, "Wow, this movie could be bad." When you saw the mummies swimming, you didn't say, "Well, this movie could possibly
I
be
don't
bad."
remember that. Oh, in the water with the girl. On
Yeah,
the
you just
that didn't bother me. What the fuck do I care
That
about
movie,
that?
what's a scary movie? What's a monster movie like that makes you think? You already know it's bad.
That part didn't bother me at all. I don't know what you're.
What
doing
was
with
bad
that.
about the movie? I should ask you.
No, I don't want to do that right now. But it was bad.
Wonder Woman was good.
And Tupac was shit
one?
too.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, All Eyes on Me was
All
shit.
Eyes
Wonder
on
Woman was
Me?
good.
Yeah, whatever.
I was
It,
sad.
You know
don't put your eyes on it at all. shout out
All
to
eyes
Stewart.
on me. Keep your money in your pocket.
Put your eyes-
This podcast, don't put your eyes on it.
Don't put your eyes on it. Mad loud. What? So Wonder Woman was good. You
Yeah.
see Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I did.
You liked it, right? Now, I
I
know
thought it
how
was
critical you are.
Yeah, I thought it was. I definitely thought it was one of the best DC
DC
movies.
movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't
Besides
saying a lot.
Batmans. Besides the
All right,
Batmans.
wait, hold on. So, no, I thought the cross movie.
Besides the Batmans, I mean, like it was the best DC movie besides the actual Batman.
Dark Knight
the first two.
trilogy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think they did well with
You
that.
think Spider-Man's gonna be good? The new one?
Oh,
I'm
it's getting some
over
good
it.
reviews, but
Every
over it.
fucking actor is always a different actor. It pisses me off. And
I don't
some
like-
random damn story in the,
Yeah, I
the
don't
comic
like
they
it.
just pick
I like
up
I like
I don't
the
know.
kid,
I
though.
want. I
The
want to see
mouse hasn't
Spider-Man.
failed us
I don't
yet.
like that. I don't like that
That's
they
all
got
I'm
rebooted
saying.
3 times before I
The
turned
mouse,
20.
the mouse,
Exactly.
the mouse hasn't failed us yet.
What about that Thor movie?
He's delivered. The mouse hasn't failed us yet.
Ragnarok? They're working on this
Yeah.
film.
Disney.
Thumbs up.
I don't know how they're going to put the Planet Hulk stuff into it because I'm a little worried about that because that should be its own standalone movie. But
I heard they can't do that because a different studio owns the Hulk, and they can only use the Hulk. They can't do any like original Hulk what's the names, unless they incorporate with another like Avenger. So that's why like they have to add all that other
Marvel
stuff.
fucked up in that regard. They should have.
Universal owns it, I think.
They should have allowed them. So you had
Universal's the only one who can do
Thanks for stopping by,
standalone.
and we definitely
Yeah.
enjoyed your input.
I believe that.
We're gonna end the show. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, share. Tell.
Silent S.
Who are you today?
I'm
Guy
blonde
from Get
hair.
Out.
I'm Guy from Get Out.
Tell Guy from Get Out to go fuck himself in the comment,
That's me.
or say something nice, or just make any comment at all.
That's me.
Share this shit, like it, and yeah. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Boy.
I need a title though. I'm still.